This is where we're going to put them.
Yeah.
Up on the middle of this archway.
Yeah.
And they went, no, we think that they will probably find a way to get up into the middle of that as well. Yeah. So at the end of the day, they've determined that rather than have kids jump from that building onto that sail, climb up there, ruin the sail, climb along further and then try and get the speaker down.
Yeah.
We're going for a freestanding 7-metre pole. It's taken 3 weeks to allow to the concrete that's in the base to cure to the point that it'll take the load on a 7-metre pole with 50 kg worth of stuff on top.
Yeah. So how deep's the hole?
This hole's about 1.5 metres deep. Basically it's 1.5 metres by 1.5 metres cubed.
What kind of cables have we got in here?
So going into here we've got Ethernet.
Yep.
And we've got 100 volt line going up.
Yep.
We've got the speakers over there to get mounted into the cage. It's been built specifically for them, and we're connecting it up to the phone system, so they'll be able to just dial an extension to dial what, as they currently do, all the internal phones are used for their internal paging. So we're going to add the external horns to the internal areas, as well as making a zone specifically just for the outside. Yep. So the main thing is the speakers are going to aim, so we're aiming to have basically speaker that direction, speaker that direction, and a speaker that direction. You don't really need to have a speaker facing the last quarter because that's going to be facing people down.
So the goal of this is to hopefully cover the majority of the school with one pole.
Majority of the school,
multiple horns on the pole.
Yeah. And if we get the coverage we want, that's great. We do have a grass playing area on the other side of the main building, but that's not currently being used due to weather and what have you. So if we need another extend the coverage further, then we've got a spot already designated for the secondary pole.
Yeah.
The key for these guys is they've had so many, every speaker outside has either been stolen within hours of being installed, or ones they couldn't steal have been wrecked.
Yeah.
So we've got speakers you can see around the school right now that the cages have been up for ages. They're surrounded in barbed wire and cutting wire and stuff, and they're still there. They just don't work anymore because they've been pulled them down.
Yeah.
From the pole, the cabling is going back right through. We just used existing trunking where the concrete had been cut up before, so no difference from that point of view. We're into the bottom of the building here, and then running the structure cabling and the 100 volt line into the room where the amplifier is going to be located.
So white's the 50 watt tap.
Yep.
And then we'll have the full capacity of each horn.
Yep.
And we can use the amplifier for the volume, right?
Correct.
If you had a smaller amp, you could tap it out to smaller tappings, right? But since we've got a big amp with more headroom in, 3 lots of 50 at 150, and we've got a 240 watt amp.
Correct.
So if we tap these all out to 50 watts, we'll still have headroom in the amp to give it heaps, and it'll be quite loud. So white is the 50 watt tap, and black's the common. Yeah.
That it's cost the same amount to put the pole and the cabling and prepare everything to put it into a position where hopefully it won't get stolen and protect their investment from that point of view. It's cost the same amount as the paging side of things itself. Stage 2 will be mounting a security infrared camera up on the wall of the school. It'll segment out the area that the pole is within, so that at times when the program has been set for, if anybody goes through and stays in that zone that's designated around the pole, then we'll deem them to be a burglar. In which case the camera will be able to page back to somebody who's on duty, connect them through to the camera on a mobile phone, and potentially even be able to play a warning sound through the speakers that we've got mounted up there, ultimately.
Next week on Monday, we're wanting to change the time the bell rings, just for that day.
Just for that day. Your day plan, this is where you can actually go in and adjust your schedules.
Yeah.
And then in here is your events, so you can see the times
Yeah.
and the playlist that it's going to play
Mhm.
at the set times. Okay, you don't need to change
No.
the destination ever. This is just basically we've got it set to all destinations, which is just the one
Yeah.
place, which is the speakers outside. Easiest way for you to kind of understand and manage that would just be just jump straight into the one that you want to change
Yeah.
and just change the time. So
Let's do the 1 o'clock one. Change that. Are we having a 1 o'clock one? No. So let's change that one to 12:30. So you just go, oh, okay.
12:30
Yeah.
and
Update.
AM or PM.
PM. So now we've got 12:30, 12:45, and then the music will play at 1:23.
Right.
So just click on there and change it. Oh, that's easy.
Yeah.